We out here, we're practicing shooting off the catch and pump fake into the shot. Now, this is a really useful shot to have, as if you throw a pump fake and they bite on it, they jump, you can either dribble right by them, or you can take the shot as planned and with a good chance of drawing a foul. If you throw a catch and pump fake and they don't jump, then you can just throw the shot up because they're not, they didn't get a hand up, right? So I find it to be really useful for that. I think the key to pump fakes or making the defender believe you're going to shoot it is in the lower body. It doesn't really matter too much what you're doing with the upper body, but if you have the lower body momentum of going into a shot, it looks like you're going to shoot. It also makes the shot very hard, as you need to stop your momentum entirely with the pump fake and then recreate your momentum to get the shot off. So if you're going to miss anywhere starting off with this, is probably going to be short, as power really comes at a premium here. But really useful shot to have for those reasons. So what I'm doing in specifically here is going around the world from each 5 spots. If I hit 7 of 11 or better, then I move on to the next spot. And the idea, this is something I've been doing recently, but it makes a lot of sense, because if I'm not shooting at least 7 of 11 in practice, then I shouldn't be shooting the shot in game, where my percentage is going to be lower. 7-11 isn't even that good at 63%, so if I can get 7 of 10 or 7 of 9, that'd be ideal. But that's the reason for that. I need to know that it gives me confidence, right? If I make it all the way around the world, 7 of 11, I'm like, okay, this is a game shot. I can start using it sparingly. If I make it all the way around 7 of 10, I'm like, I'm going to be looking for this shot. And if I go for 7 of 9, it's like, you better not let me have this shot, right? So that's the reason I'm doing that. I didn't make it all the way around before the camera died, but there's more I want to talk about. So I'm going to put the video on a loop here for a second time so we can go over some other things. One of the main times to use this or catch, jab, shoot. Catch, pump, shoot is good if you don't get a good catch. If your teammate throws you a bad pass and you don't get the seams, or you got a bad catch and you don't get the seams. Now, you could shoot off seam and that'd be fine, but if you throw a pump or a jab and you know you're going to do it the whole time, it can give you time to readjust the ball in your hands to get a higher percentage shot. So that's one of the times that I think that throwing one of these would be pretty reasonable, as, being on seam makes the shot much easier. And that's why you got to have your teammates throwing it to you on seam. If you want to make this more challenging, you can run into the catch, and that makes it crazy hard. It makes the pump fake super believable, though, because stopping your momentum is not going to be easy. You see I'm doing stationary catch and shoot here, which is fine. I mean, this definitely is a game shot. If my defender helps off one pass away or whatever, I'm going to be catching it stationary and good to go. Although, I mean, there will be lots of times where I should, I'll be in the same situation but cutting up from the wing, which makes the momentum even harder. But if I had another guy, I would probably practice that, but one-on-one, or by myself rather, this is just fine. Basic shooting philosophy you've seen in all videos. I feel that the key to accuracy is having your hand facing the basket, and the key to power is having your elbow under the ball. And then everything else kind of comes through that. That's kind of what I believe. So you're seeing my elbow very much under the ball, but sacrifice somewhat to get my hand facing the basket, and then everything else flows from there. So that's basically it. This is a good shot to have. It's functional. It's good to throw if you don't get a good seams catch, or if you want people to just run by you with their hand up so you can dribble, or if you want to pick up fouls. If they don't get a hand up, you just bust this shot, and their teammates are going to be mad at them because they're like, get a hand up, right? So that's the shot. That's how we practice it. That's why we practice it. This is energy efficient basketball.